Can you still hear him? In a world saturated with fleeting trends and viral moments, does the echo of Michael Jackson's genius still resonate? It's a fair question to ask. Decades have passed since he ruled the charts. A new generation of stars now commands the global stage. Yet, if you listen closely to the music of today, you will find his presence is not just a memory. It is a living, breathing force. His influence is not a relic of the past. It is woven into the very fabric of contemporary sound and performance. The king of pop may have left the stage, but his creative spirit continues to shape the artists who follow in his footsteps. His shadow looms large, a constant reminder of what is possible. Many of today's biggest artists openly credit Jackson for their inspiration. Look at pop superstars like The Weeknd. He has spoken at length about how Jackson's work provided a blueprint for his own career. You can hear it in the cinematic scope of his music videos. You can feel it in the way he uses his falsetto to convey both vulnerability and power. It's not just a passing resemblance. It is a deep, artistic connection. The Weeknd's hit Blinding Lights feels like a direct descendant of Jackson's 80s synth-pop anthems. The driving beat, the dramatic storytelling, and the sheer spectacle of it all carry Jackson's signature touch. He set a standard that artists still strive to meet. The influence extends far beyond pop music. In the world of R&B, artists like Usher and Chris Brown built their careers on a foundation laid by Jackson. Their intricate choreography, their smooth vocal delivery, and their ability to command a stage all pay homage to the master. Think of Bruno Mars, an artist who embodies Jackson's showmanship. His performances are meticulously crafted spectacles of song and dance. They are filled with joy, energy, and precision. Mars isn't just singing songs, he is creating an experience. He understands, as Jackson did, that a great pop song becomes legendary when paired with an unforgettable performance. Even in genres where the connection might seem less obvious, his impact is there. Consider the world of hip-hop. Artists like Kanye West have sampled Jackson's work. They have studied his approach to album creation. Jackson treated each album as a complete artistic statement, not just a collection of songs. This concept of the album as event is a cornerstone of modern hip-hop. From the visual albums of Beyoncé to the ambitious projects of Kendrick Lamar, the idea of creating a holistic, immersive world for the listener has its roots in albums like Thriller and Bad. Jackson taught artists to think bigger than a single hit. He taught them to build entire worlds with their music. Michael Jackson did more than just write great songs. He created a complete artistic package. He understood that music was visual. He knew that performance was as important as the recording. This holistic approach became the blueprint for the modern pop star. Think about the music video. Before Jackson, it was often a simple, low-budget promotional tool. Jackson transformed it into a cinematic event. Videos like Thriller and Billie Jean were short films. They had narratives, stunning choreography, and groundbreaking special effects. They told stories and created iconic images that are forever burned into our collective memory. He raised the bar for everyone. Today, this legacy is impossible to ignore. When you watch a music video from an artist like Dua Lipa or Lady Gaga, you are seeing Jackson's influence in action. The emphasis on high-concept visuals, detailed choreography, and storytelling is a direct continuation of his work. These artists understand that a music video is a chance to expand the song's universe. It is a way to create a deeper connection with the audience. They are not just selling a song, they are selling a vision. This idea was pioneered and perfected by Michael Jackson. He showed that a 3-minute pop song could be the basis for a piece of art. His live performances also set a new standard. He was a master showman. Every step, every gesture, every note was planned and executed with incredible precision. He combined the energy of James Brown with the grace of Fred Astaire. He created a spectacle that left audiences breathless. This commitment to live excellence is a hallmark of many great performers today. Beyoncé's historic Coachella performance, for example, was a masterclass in stagecraft. It was a stunning display of music, dance, and cultural celebration. It was a spectacle on a scale that Michael Jackson would have understood and appreciated. He made the stadium concert an art form. This influence is also seen in how artists build their personal brands. Jackson cultivated an aura of mystery and magic. He was more than just a singer, he was a larger-than-life figure. This idea of the artist as an icon, a global brand, is central to pop music today. Stars carefully manage their image. They use fashion, interviews, and social media to create a specific persona. They understand that their identity is part of their art. Jackson was one of the first to truly grasp this concept on a global scale. He wasn't just in the music business. He was in the business of creating magic, and that is a lesson that has not been forgotten. Michael Jackson was a musical innovator. He refused to be confined by genre. He fearlessly blended pop, soul, funk, rock, and disco into something entirely new. Listen to a song like Beat It. It has a catchy pop melody, a driving funk bass line, and a blistering rock guitar solo from Eddie Van Halen. At the time, this kind of genre mashing was revolutionary. He broke down the walls that separated different styles of music. He proved that you could bring different sounds and different audiences together. He was a musical unifier, creating a sound that was truly universal. This approach changed the landscape of popular music forever. This spirit of sonic adventure is alive and well today. Many contemporary artists follow his lead, refusing to be put in a box. Think of artists like Post Malone or Lil Nas X. They move effortlessly between hip-hop, pop, rock, and country. They create music that defies easy categorization. This freedom to experiment and blend genres owes a huge debt to Michael Jackson. He showed that an artist did not have to choose a single lane. They could create their own. His work gave future generations of musicians permission to be bold and to color outside the lines of conventional genre definitions. His influence can also be heard in the very sound of today's music. He and his producer, Quincy Jones, were meticulous in the studio. They were pioneers of multi-track recording, layering dozens of vocal and instrumental tracks to create a rich, dense, and detailed sound. The percussive vocalizations, the hiccups, the hee-hees, were not just ad-libs. They were carefully placed rhythmic elements. This technique of using the voice as a percussive instrument is now a staple of pop and R&B production. You can hear echoes of it in the music of Justin Timberlake, The Weeknd, and countless others. Jackson's focus on rhythm was key. He often said he wanted to make music that made people want to dance. This emphasis on a strong, infectious groove is still the foundation of most pop music. The crisp, powerful drum sounds and syncopated bass lines that defined his biggest hits are still the gold standard. Producers today still study the sonic architecture of albums like Off the Wall and Thriller. They analyze how the different elements were balanced. They try to capture that same combination of power and clarity. The sounds he and his team crafted in the studio did not just define an era, they became timeless. The legacy of Michael Jackson is more than just a collection of hit songs or dance moves. It is a creative philosophy. It is a commitment to excellence, innovation, and wonder. His spirit lives on in the ambition of today's artists. It lives on in the desire to push boundaries and create something that has never been seen or heard before. When an artist spends months perfecting a single dance routine for a music video, that is the ghost of Michael Jackson at work. When a producer layers 100 vocal tracks to create the perfect chorus, that is the ghost of Michael Jackson in the machine. He set a standard of artistic dedication that continues to inspire. His impact is also felt in the way music connects with people on a global scale. He was arguably the first truly global superstar of the modern media age. His music transcended race, nationality, and culture. It brought people together. He sang about unity, hope, and social change. Songs like Heal the World and Black or White carried messages that resonated with audiences everywhere. This idea of music as a force for positive change continues to motivate artists. Many musicians today use their platform to speak out on social issues, following the path that he helped to pave. Ultimately, Jackson's influence endures because he tapped into something fundamental. He understood human emotion. He could express joy, pain, love, and paranoia with equal skill. His music was deeply personal, yet it felt universal. This is why his songs have not aged. A song like Man in the Mirror is as powerful and relevant today as it was when it was released. It speaks to a timeless human desire for self-improvement and a better world. This emotional honesty is the core of his lasting appeal. It is what allows new generations of listeners to find themselves in his music. So, does Michael Jackson still shape today's music? The answer is a clear and resounding yes. He is in the complex choreography of a K-pop group. He is in the genre-bending sound of a hip-hop innovator. He is in the cinematic vision of a pop superstar. He is the standard by which greatness is measured. His work is not a static monument to be admired from a distance. It is a living, evolving legacy that continues to fuel the creativity of artists around the world. The king of pop may be gone, but his kingdom, the one he built with music, rhythm, and imagination, is everywhere.